Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, we're going to talk about Cowboys that have the possible chance of making a Pro Bowl, a first of their career. Okay, so we're talking about players that haven't been to the Pro Bowl yet for the Cowboys. Who are some guys that may have a chance this season? Okay, this is serious. We're talking about players possibly making the Pro Bowl. That pretty much means that they have done something in the season to earn that nod. Okay, so let's take a look at a list here of guys here. Let's talk over a couple of these players. Okay, first guy I have, Cole Beasley. All right, Cole Beasley last year had 75 catches, 833 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Some would say that was Pro Bowl worthy. Fortunately, it wasn't for him. And honestly, I think it might be kind of an uphill battle. The slot position here, they don't get a lot of love when it comes to the Pro Bowl. But you never know, he could. Especially if he becomes even more of a target for Dak Prescott. Those numbers could go up. He could be one of these guys that is a guy that defenses really need to watch. A big weapon, okay? A lot of the love usually goes to the outside receivers. Des Bryant, those kind of receivers on the outside. But he could have a shot here, making his first Pro Bowl here with Dak Prescott feeding him the ball. We'll see how it goes for him. The other guy here that I think has a possibility of earning his first Pro Bowl nod, Lyle Collins, all right? Lyle Collins, 3-year vet now. This is year 3 for him. Making the move over here to right tackle. And I think he could make a name for himself there. You know, especially if the Cowboys start churning out the yards and offense and get into the playoffs and that kind of thing. When those kind of things happens, the offense gets a lot of love for the Pro Bowl. We saw that last year. A lot of the offensive line get in there. Ron Leary should have been in there, to be honest. Okay? But Lyle Collins are there at right tackle, mauling people, shutting down JPP, and those kind of guys. You make a name for yourself, okay? If people start taking notice, he could get a nod there, okay? Another guy here that I like defensively, Malik Collins, right? Last year for rookie, he had 5 sacks, all right? I mean, that's not bad for the defensive tackle position here. And word is so far, this guy's mauling the hell out of everybody, okay? This guy, he means business, all right? He could finally be the Warren Sapp that Rod Marinelli is looking for here. Expect him to get a bulk of the snaps here. Obviously, they do a rotation here, but if you have a guy here who's making plays, you're gonna get more action there. All right. Let's keep an eye on that guy there. Another guy that could possibly get in here first Pro Bowl nod, DeMarcus Lawrence. All right. Now, for me myself, you know, I bag on the guy a lot here, only because he's injured a lot, hasn't done much here. We gave up pretty reasonable amount of draft stock to get this guy, and okay, he does show an ability to get to the quarterback though. His thing is, he needs to have a good season here. No surprise suspensions, no injuries. If he can do that, he may be able to get another 8+ sack season. If that's the case, that means he's making an impact on the defense from week 1 all the way through, okay? Typically, what we've seen with Lawrence, a slow starter. All right, he's been like that every season. And but this year, so far so good. You know, he's gonna have the chance here to get going from week 1. No excuses. So he'll have an opportunity here to make some noise. He could get in there. Okay, so let's keep an eye on him. Byron Jones. All right, the other guy here. Could he make a Pro Bowl? All right, it's a good question. It's all going to be predicated on how the defense does. I think that's how it's going to come down to the secondary here. Turnovers, right? Byron Jones needs to get more turnovers. He's good at batting the ball away. Okay, I do like that about Byron Jones. He does make plays on the ball, but he needs to get takeaways. All right, if he can add that to his game, he's going to elevate his name here, his play, help the defense, help the team, and he could get a Pro Bowl nod here. Okay. This is a year 3. He needs to turn it up here. This is it for him. He's got to have a good season. All right. If he wants the Cowboys to consider picking up his 5th-year option next offseason, he's got to do something this year. Okay. He's got to go above and beyond what he's been doing. All right, he can't do what he's been doing the last couple of seasons and expect the Cowboys to pick up the 5th-year option. We'll keep an eye on that, but could be one of those guys that could get a Pro Bowl. Okay, so we'll see about him. The other guy here, Vincent Mayola. This guy, he had 6 sacks last year. All right, so you know he was kind of in Marinelli's doghouse here early in the season. You know, he was on the bench a couple games, woke up out of whatever he was in, got after it, got things going, finished strong, 6 sacks. All right, so there's potential there with Vincent Mayola. Could he have an impact season? You know, could he have a season where he goes and has more than 6 sacks? You know, if he could get 8, 10 sacks, his name may be considered. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that guy there. Dark horse player here for Pro Bowl possible, Damien Wilson. All right, this is a guy I've liked from the get-go. Kind of been flying under the radar, but he's been getting more and more snaps. Eberflus, Rod Marinelli, both those coaches are starting to trust him more, thus more playing time. And we've seen what he's doing. He is fast on the field. He'll seek and strike you. Okay, this guy, I like him. He'll recognize the play and he'll go after the ball and he'll make the hit. Solid tackler, fast, athletic. All right, this guy has the tools to have a breakout season. Is pretty much what I'm saying here. And if he could do that, he could be in line here for a Pro Bowl nod. All right, so we'll see what he does. David Irving, 3-year vet. He had 4 sacks last season. All right, unfortunately for him, since he got a suspension, he won't be Pro Bowl eligible. The NFL, if you get suspended, you're not eligible for these kinds of things. So unfortunate for David Irving, but he is still in the appeal process. Maybe it gets reversed. We'll see what happens there. Okay, so but hypothetically speaking, if he wasn't suspended and could be in the Pro Bowl, David Irving could be one of these guys who could, you know, have a Pro Bowl nod. 4 sacks last season. If he can be consistent, he's going to have a lot more than that. All right, he has the potential. He has the potential to really make a name for himself on this defense, become a cornerstone player. That's what the Cowboys need from the defense here. It's my gut feeling is it's going to start from the middle with Malik Collins and some of these other young pieces that they're adding to the defense. But Malik Collins is the guy I think who's going to really spearhead this attack, rushing attack. Harassing the quarterback. I think it's going to come from him. And the other guys, they're going to follow suit. Okay, so Mayola, DeMarcus Lawrence. We should have a feeding frenzy here. Question is, who will get the most sacks and who will get the most recognition here? That's usually what happens, you know. NFC Defensive Player of the Week, that kind of thing. You stack a couple of those and you'll be on your way to having a good season. Some of these guys, they're in contract years. Like Lawrence, it would bode him well to have a good season, right? But let me know what you guys think. Of all the players here, the Cowboys, who do you think could potentially, you know, have their first Pro Bowl ever? Any of these guys that we talked about here? Beasley, Collins, Malik Collins, Lawrence, Byron Jones, Vincent Mayola, Damien Wilson, David Irving. Is there anybody else that you could think of that hasn't been to the Pro Bowl yet, but could get their first Pro Bowl nod? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, all right? The other thing here, we've reached 2,000 subscribers. Big shout out to you guys here. So, man, I don't have enough words here to describe that. It's a pretty big accomplishment for me. I think it's pretty awesome. You know, I really thank all you guys for subscribing, watching, and liking the channel. You know, it's good. We have a good community here of Cowboys YouTubers all across the landscape. And for you guys to tune into my channel, I really appreciate that. You know, I mean, we have tons of options out there, right? So thanks for following me here, subscribing. And I have something in the works here that I'm going to do for a giveaway for you guys here. I'm still waiting on something here. Once I have it, we'll do a contest here. We'll do a giveaway. We'll do something here for you guys, no doubt. Okay, really appreciate you guys. But that's it for today, guys. You know, Sunday we take off, but we'll be back here on Monday Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.